Hi, I'm Alex Kapranos.
I'm Bob Hardy.
We're from Franz Ferdinand, and we're going to tell you the amazing story of...
Take Me Out.
I know I won't be leaving here with you. Nick and I were mucking about. Like Nick, the old guitarist, used to share a flat with me in Glasgow, and we had this old Yamaha keyboard, you know, the kind that kids learn to play on. It's got the auto accompaniment thing. We had a melody and a tune. Because there was only the two of us in the room at the time, we were both playing guitars, and we had the keyboard doing the bass line. You know, you can like program it to like do the change with the chords. And there was an auto accompaniment bit as well, which actually ended up being Nick's guitar part.
Right, okay. No,
like if you go to if you get like because we bought this thing secondhand, so it'd be like a late 90s Yamaha home keyboard thing. If you go to the bluegrass setting and listen to what the banjo plays, it's Nick's guitar part and Take Me Out. Not the cool riff, that's my bit. I'd watched a film with my girlfriend called Enemy at the Gates, which is, I think is it Jude Law?
It's Jude Law, yeah.
Yeah.
Ralph Fiennes, is it?
Which one do you think I should aim at first? You should wait till there's an explosion.
Anyway, the idea was these two snipers waiting in anticipation for each other, and how they were, you know, it was a bit like a vague metaphor for a relationship, or the tension at the beginning of a relationship where you're not quite sure what the move is going to be of the other person. And it seemed to sum it up quite well, where you've got the double meaning of the word take me out. Take me out to the pub, or take me out with a bullet to the head. One thing that's funny about the song though is like there's a bit where it slows down. It's because when we rehearsed it, we'd play the verses and we'd get the tempo right for the verse, and it sounded great. But then when we tried to play the chorus, it felt too fast. You know, like it just felt, oh no, it felt like we were rushing through the chorus. And then we'd get the tempo right for the chorus, and it felt like the verses were really dragging and like just too slow. And then I thought, oh, you know what, we'll take all the verses and play them at the beginning of the song, and then we'll slow it down, then play all the choruses.
So the intro was the
That was the verse.
I thought it was a middle eight.
No, that was all that, you know, they're kind of like na na da da na do 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 do.
They were all choruses.
That was supposed to be a verse, and then the chorus was like da 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 da.
Oh yeah. Well, that's how it goes.
It was going to be like a classic song structure like that. And so when we stuck all of them at the beginning, it was like the slow down thing sounded really cool, and like and the hits and. So all right, this is becoming something different. And then there's a little bit at the end of the verse, like I wanted to like do a bridge from the verses to get into the chorus, which is the I know I won't be leaving here with you. And so then when we had all the choruses together, it was just like too monotonous, too continuous. So I took that little bridge and then changed the melody slightly and turned that into like a sort of second chorus, you know, and it goes, I know I won't be leaving here. I know I won't be leaving here. We wanted to make an animated video because we had, so in the video there's lots of references to, I guess, art movements that we were really into at the time, that we really loved, which influenced our general aesthetic, the constructivism and the Dada movements particularly. And yeah, remember we'd seen a video that Jonas made for Goldfrapp.
Oh right, okay.
There was a Goldfrapp song called Strict Machine, and Jonas had done the animation for that. I guess it was like making a notebook of ideas and references.
Notebook,
Like so like we like this, like things like The Mechanical Man by Umbo.
Well, I think the bits where we physically like tossing out with magazines and
Yeah,
stuff like that, and
that's
saying,
right,
"Oh, this, but animated," and you know, it was kind of like a mood board almost. And then it was just, I don't think there was any recalls on it. It was just like the first edit. It was just like, "Whoa, that's amazing!" You know, and instantly it was just kind of like, "That's really, really great." It was the easiest video in the world to make for us as well, because we were just stood in front of a green screen for like an afternoon,
and then he had to do all the hard work. Yeah.
And then suddenly this amazing video arrived.
Yeah.
It was cool. I remember it had been released, and Nick took a phone call from our manager in a phone box. And he was like, "Oh yeah, it's at number 3." And he thought he was joking. He was like, "No, it's not." It's like, it was. Yeah, and it was great. And then hearing it on the radio for the first time was pretty special.
And then playing it live, you know, like it was kind of incredible seeing the physical response of people. You know, there's a couple of festivals I remember particularly just after it came out. I remember playing Splendor in the Grass in Australia. I'd never seen a whole field of people all simultaneously moving, jumping up and down, like everyone right to the very back, and the dust coming up. And then remember Tea in the Park as well.
Yeah,
right? Yeah, it was
emotional.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and but having a guitar line sung back at you as well was never something I kind of processed as being something that happens to you when you're in a band. Like I've understood like singing along to lyrics, but then when there's the whole crowd going na 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 na, it was amazing. Yeah.
Most people just sing like, "I say, don't you know? You say, don't you know? I say, don't you know?" Which is not the lyric. It's a bit. But fine, fuck it. If that's what you want to sing, you go for it.
Konbini.